silver spoon, just about as crazy as a moon. Softer than a lullaby, deeper than the midnight sky. Yeah, beautiful as a baby's cry. That's my sweet potato pie.
I don't have the same problem as I have.
This is CBC Radio 1, Vancouver Island and the Sunshine Coast.
Hi, my name's Anissa from Halifax. What I want Canada to know about me is I'm a junior leader and I'm 11 years old. My favorite thing about Canada is that everybody's nice and treat everybody equal. I would change about Canada is that everyone will be positive and that all homeless people that need food and water would get their home. The future of Canada would look like lots of flowers, more positivity, and just a beautiful place to be.
CBC, Canada's public broadcaster. Before he was elected Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau made a clear promise. By the next election, we'd have a different voting system. Oops. Does the media, the public, and our politicians need to get over the culture of promises? The 180 with Jim Brown, after the news. This is CBC News from Vancouver. Good afternoon, I'm Robert Zimmerman. A Manitoba judge has found a woman guilty of concealing the remains of 6 infants in a storage locker in Winnipeg. 42-year-old Andrea Giesbrecht was charged nearly 3 years ago. She pleaded not guilty. The judge concluded each infant was born live and it was Giesbrecht's intent to conceal and dispose of the bodies. Each of the 6 charges carries a maximum sentence of 2 years. BC's Minister of Children and Family Development says her ministry is already acting on a report that outlines failures within the provincial youth system. Alex Gervais was 18 when he jumped out of a hotel window in 2015 after bouncing from home to home with no hope of stability. The report released today by the Advocate for Children and Youth says Gervais was desperate and troubled after being placed in 17 homes in 11 years. Here's Minister Stephanie Cadieux.
Alex's story is undeniably painful to read. It's the life and tragic passing of a young man who seemed to want nothing more than a meaningful connection with an adult who had his best interests at heart. I agree wholeheartedly with the RCY's insight when he says, when tragedy occurs, it's our responsibility as a society to learn lessons and make changes required to prevent similar circumstances.
BC's Child Advocate says Gervais was looking for what every child needs, a permanent home and lasting family connections. Lawyers at the U.S. Justice Department are trying to salvage President Donald Trump's travel ban. They're facing a deadline in